everybody, I'm Marianne from Palm Beach Therapy and Fitness Providers, and I'm really glad you made the decision to join me today. You'll be happy. In fact, I'm going to start out with a little perk about happiness just to uplift us and inspire us all. And we are doing chair yoga with weights. If you have a block or even a book, that would work great, okay? Or even a pillow when we go to put something between our legs and squeeze. Make sure you have your water, and if you need to take a break, do so. Okay, this little perk is about happiness being our birthright. Happiness is our birthright, and the decision to be happy is ours to make every single day when confronted with any experience. Too many of us grew up believing that life needed to be a certain way for us to be happy. We looked for the right lover, the right job, and the right clothes. We looked outside of ourselves for the key to happiness. Happiness lies within. We must encourage it to spring forth. Make the decision every day, I choose to be happy because I want to be happy. I kind of use that for a mantra. I choose to be happy today. I choose to be happy today. But first we need to believe that happiness is fully within our power. We must trust that the most difficult circumstances won't keep it from us when we have learned to tap the source within. So life is a gift, choose to be happy, and make the most of it. So, with that, we're going to go into some breathing. The mind controls the body, but the breath controls the mind. So think about that for a moment. The mind controls the body, but our breath controls our mind. If we start breathing erratically, we get nervous. If we want to calm down our mind, deep, calm, smooth breathing. So it's very important for our lungs, respiratory system. Okay, and with that, we are going to put our hands on our belly, sit nice and tall, please, shoulders back and down. And if you'd like, you can close your eyes. We're going to do the three-part belly breath. So we're going to inhale to the belly through the nose, feel it expand our rib cage, and then bring it up to the upper chest, think collarbones. And then take it up to your mind. So it's really, I add a fourth part. I bring it up to the mind to oxygenate or bring prana, life force, into my brain. And then we're going to exhale and reverse. Exhale, chest, ribs, and belly into spine. So we can use hand mudras, hasta mudra, and inhale, filling up belly, ribs, upper chest, collarbones, bring it up to the crown of your head even. And exhale, bring it all the way down. All the way down and out. Feel it even going through your feet into the earth. And now as we inhale happiness, love, and light, filling up with higher good vibrations, we exhale that agitation, uncomfortability, and irritability. This might just help you with the breath using your hands. Inhale, love and light coming in through the crown chakra. And exhale, let anything negative go down into the earth. Mother Earth will diffuse it and bring it back to you in love. Again, inhale deeply through the nose, yogic breathing, and exhale completely. And then we're going to start with the square breath. I'd like you to get your lungs nice and strong. We're going to inhale. It's going to be 4, 4, 4, and 4. So let's fully exhale. I'll guide you. Inhale, 4, 3, 2, and hold for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Exhale all the way out. 3, 2, and 1, and hold the breath out. 2, 3, 4. Again, inhale, 4, 3, really big, 2, and 1, and hold comfortably without any tension. 2, and 1. Exhale out. 2, 3, 4, squeeze it out and hold it out. Really squeeze your pelvic floor and your lower abs. Begin again. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, and we hold that white light, positive energy. 4, breathing out, 2, 3, squeeze it out and hold it out, 2, 3, 4, breathing in, Piraka, and then hold it, Kumbhaka, and then breathing out, Rajaka, release of the breath, and then hold it out, 2, 3, 4. Great, let's just shake everything out. Tap our feet on the floor so you can increase that square breath up to as high as you want. Some of you maybe like to hold it out a little more, really exercises your lungs. So we're going to start by circling the arms back, leading with the pinkies, opening the heart, the pectoralis muscles, and the shoulders. If you want to, you can come up and down with me, and everything is optional. You get to pick. It's your practice. It might be a day you want to just move some stuck energy and go gently and slower, and that's fine. Some days we need that. Let's hold it here. This time we'll lead back with our thumbs. So just really big circles. Squeeze your shoulder blades together as you draw those arms back, leading with your thumbs, again opening up the whole shoulder girdle. And again, last 4, if you want to come up and down with me, you can. So everything is an option. You get to choose. Okay, and let's roll the shoulders back and down a few times. Try to stay conscious of your breathing and conscious of being in the present moment, not anticipating the next move. Always want to think, what's coming next? Okay, we're going to take our hands and just give them 3 claps, get some heat going in them, and circle them around, and let's just bring them to the neck and give ourselves a little massage. And at the same time, we're going to lean back, activate our abdominals, and circle our left foot. So if you're mirroring me or matching me at home, it's going to be your left, it's my right. Okay, reverse those circles. And then we're going to point and flex. Let's extend the leg straight now. You should feel this in the quadriceps and the front of the thigh. Okay, other knee lifts, other foot circles, spreading the toes. This one's not moving quite as well, I'm noticing, as the other one. I'll have to work on that. Just notice. Maybe one's a little stiffer than the other one for some reason. And don't be surprised. Okay, let's extend the legs straight and point and flex. Okay, good job. We'll do some cows and cats. And from side on, we're going to hold on to the sides of your chair, or you can interlace your hands behind your back. This is really good for the fluid in your spine, your cerebral spinal fluid. Okay, we're coming forward, opening the chest. You can bring your chin up, open your mouth, and go, ah. That releases the muscles in your face and jaw. And leaning back, using your abs here. Good. Inhale, we arch into the cow pose. And exhale this time, touch your toes, left, right toes. Okay, inhale, arch, come forward a little bit more into your forward fold. And exhale, change the interlace of your fingers. Maybe you've been leading with the same finger probably. Change that. Lift up the opposite foot. Okay, and again, come forward a little more. Bring those arms up and over, if you will. And then reach, lift that leg, get the leg up a little higher. And one more time with the other leg. And bring it up, and let's hold it. Let's pull it in, elbows wide. Okay, good job. And we'll bring it out to the side. I'm going to scooch over to the side of my chair. Is that such a word? I don't know. Just circle back. I'm getting a little clinking noise there, so I'm going to limit my range of motion. I don't want to rub bone on bone. So if that's happening and you're feeling that noise, just make it smaller. Okay, let's reverse our circles. And if you need to hold on to your leg, put one hand on the seat, go ahead. Without your hand on the seat, you're forced to use your abs more. Okay, let's go to the other side. So let's take that leg, we're going to stretch it in towards our body, sitting a little taller, please. Okay, we're going to circle, and if you need to hold on and get started, rev it up a little bit, feel free to assist yourself. Okay, this one's moving a little bit easier, so I'm a little more stuck on the other side. Okay. All right, so let's just go for a little jog here. Breathe through the nose. Try to stay focused on nose breathing throughout your practice unless you really have to expel a lot of energy or breath. Okay, let's bring the arms out to the side. We're going to do little circles. If you want to go ahead and pick up your weights. Where did my weights go? I did have weights here. Oh, there they are. Hello. Okay. We rearranged the room at last minute, so there they are. Okay, so I'm just taking light weights, and they're either shoulder height or a little bit lower. Palms facing forward. And then we're going to reverse those circles, strengthening the shoulder muscles. Bring the palms up and back, and then forward and down. So just rotating the shoulders here. 4 more, 3 more, 2 more, and 1 more. Well done. Let's bring that right arm up and over. Again, you don't have to use weights. If you don't have them, you can use equally weighted soup cans or beans or water bottles. Press down through your right sit bone, please. And I'm going to pull my shoulder down as my shoulder's hiking up to my ear. And also, I'm not going to drop my head. I don't want to strain my neck. So I'm going to try to keep my head in line. And then if you want to work a little more power, you'll feel this a whole lot more with the other arm matching the top arm. And come on up. Good, let's put our hands together and just touch our back, a little tricep work. Up and down we go. And as soon as my arms go up, I'm noticing my tummy's working harder. So working the abs too, how good is that? Okay, let's bring that right arm down and the left arm across and sinking through that other side. Okay, keeping my head in line. Okay, reach, 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 reach. Sink that opposite sit bone. And then come on up. Good, let's bring our hands together and back. Careful you don't bang those weights into the side of the chair. 4 more. Inhale, exhale. 3 more. 2 more. And 1 more. We're going to do a little sun salutation, kind of condensed since we're on the chair here. So if you like, you can I'm just showing you this a little bit easier for you to view. Usually we get to go to the floor in sun salutations, but I don't want to take you there today, so I'm going to give you a modified variation. So we're standing in mountain pose, and let's come up and lower. We're just going to stretch our calves and our ankles. This is really good for balance. And again, if you remember that you want to squeeze your ankles together when you come up, because we tend to wobble outward, so we have to squeeze into our midline. That will help stabilize us. Before we go into those sun salutations, I'm just warming up my ankles. And then I'm going to lean back, push my booty back, and pick up my toes and spread them back and wide. Okay. So starting in Tadasana or mountain pose, I'm going to lunge my right leg back. I'm going to dip that back knee down. It doesn't have to be very much. And then we're going to put our hand on our low back and just lean back a little bit, stretching that right hip flexor. So this is like a half moon pose or a half moon lunge. My back leg, I'm keeping it pretty firm. And then I'm going to step forward, back into mountain pose, and then lunge my other leg back, and do that back bend. You can have your arms up, or if you feel a little shaky, I would recommend you put them to your low back, or have one on the chair. Okay, push off that back foot, bring it next to the other foot, and we're going to do a forward fold. For this first one, keep your knees a little bit bent so that you are just checking in with your low back. So the tighter you are in the low back, the more you're going to bend your knees. And it's always good to start with a little bend. Okay, let's go back to the other side. You're holding the chair or not. Arms behind your low back or up in the sky. I'm making a temple mudra of my index finger. Everything else is interlaced. Coming up, stepping back the other one, and coming up. Okay, continue. Lean back if you can. If it's too much on your hip, then obviously don't. Okay? And bring it back and lean back. Okay, well done. From here, we're going to have the right foot forward and we're going to go into Warrior Two. So make some space between your legs, probably about the length of one of your own legs. And watch that front knee, that it's over the ankle. Okay, I'm trying to get my hips and my shoulders to face you, and I'm drawing my tailbone slightly under. And lifting up on that back arch of my foot to press down on the outer foot. So we're going to extend our arms out to parallel, and I'm checking with that back arm. A lot of times we get lazy in that back arm, and it's down here and the other one's up. They're supposed to be even, and I don't want to go forward. I'm trying to stay in the middle of my legs. Okay, this is Warrior Two. We're going to do Revolved Warrior Two. So hand down, reach up and over to a beautiful, beautiful warrior. And then we'll come back through Warrior Two to side angle pose. On the forearm, on the hand, if that's not comfortable. And just reach, reach, reach. Find a nice stretch down the left side body. And we'll take it into triangle. Triangle, some people like to use a block if you can't get close to the floor, or you don't even have to go to the floor. You can use a block to either the inner or outer leg. I would suggest the inner, or you can just hold your hand on your leg, and if it hurts, you can even bend your leg a little bit. That's a modification. If you can, straighten. So you can be here, or you can have your hand on the leg, and then you're going to bring the other hand from your hip to the sky. So you want to make it a little harder and more core work. Bring your palm to face away. Okay, you want to get a better stretch through that left side, the upper side. Reach. And anchor down through that back foot, the outer edge of the foot. And then here you go. Little more work. Let's come up and bring it down. We'll turn our right toes forward, and we're going to just interlace our hands behind our back and squeeze the shoulder blades together, bend our knees. Let's just come in and out of that knee bend for a little bit, and then you're going to come halfway forward and down. Bring your arms first up and then forward. You can keep the palms apart or squeeze them together. I would recommend trying both variations. And then crown of the earth and bringing those arms up and over. Okay, if that doesn't work for you, you can bring your legs together and do it this way, or even have a block or a book here. Okay, let's take it to the other side. Turning that foot away, your left foot away, and rotating the heel of the other foot towards an angle. So opening my hips again towards you and my shoulders. And there's a nice stretch going on in the front inner thigh as I adjust that knee over ankle. So strong, stable legs, arms out, checking that back arm, and we look over the middle finger. So this is Virabhadrasana 2 or Warrior 2. I'm feeling strong and invigorated. Okay, reaching up and over to the reverse warrior, keeping the bend in that front leg. A lot of times we'll come out, so we keep There's a nice, keep the bend so you have a nice stretch from the knee through the fingertips. And then we'll come down into our side angle pose. You're here or you're here, hand or forearm, and reaching up and over. And sinking a little deeper if you can. Keep those legs nice and strong. Okay, coming back up, okay, for triangle pose. So we'll bring the arms out to the side, shift forward, and then one hand comes down either to lock the leg, or you can release that hand and work your core more as you bring your upper arm up and forward alongside your ear. And then a little bit more work for those of you that want more, that lower arm comes up to match the upper arm. Okay, coming back up. Let's heel toe the feet closer together and come into a little squat here. So bringing the tailbone under a little bit here. You can have your hands in prayer off your body. This is a wide stance chair pose. So you're here. If you want to make it a little bit more strenuous, the limbs come away from the body. Okay, and coming up. Well done. Okay. So what we're going to do next is just work on a little bit of back strength here. If you want to, you can add one of your weights here, or you don't have to. Okay, so left leg, you're going to go down and up, so just to make it a little more challenging, or you can just put your hands on the chair. Just throwing out options for different folks. Okay, so slowly bring it up. We're going to count and slowly bring it down, just for practice. Then we'll start with counting to 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. If you don't like this variation, of course, you can come down onto the chair and get a little bit more work with your shoulders here, because it's like you're doing a plank pose. Okay? Forearms or fists are all good. Okay, up we go with that leg. 2, 3, 4, 5 toes are pointing down, leading with my heel. My leg is contracted. And go down. 2, 3, 4, 5. So try to work from your low back, not your butt. Up we go. 2, 3, 4, and hold. And slowly down. 2, 3, 4, 5. So you can synchronize the weight in your opposite hand if you want to work your shoulder muscles. So I'm just showing you another option if you want to. I have very light weights, lighter weights for shoulders. Kind of taking a break today with my heavy weights. So we've got 2 more. Exhale up into the effort. Inhale slowly down with control. And one more time, bring it up and we'll pulse up. Little pulses, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Great job. Let's bring it in. Walk closer to your chair and take that same leg and pull it up. So you're stretching out your low back. And let's do a little balance. How about that? So driving the supporting leg through the floor. And you can come into chin mudra, touching the tip of your index and thumb. So staring at a fixed spot. And then we'll go into candle pose. So extending the leg, shoulders down, driving that supporting leg through the floor. If you want to catch that knee again, we can try bringing it out to the side. Either just hold the knee or take your peace sign fingers, wrap that big toe and bring it out to the side. Okay. Knee into the body and bringing it down. Woo, that was good. Let's roll it out a little bit. Just getting the hips loose. And we'll go to the other side. Okay, so switching legs here. We go up, 2, 3, 4, 5. Little pause at the top, if you will. And we go down. If you want to do the weight, that's always an option. Going up, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And we go down slowly with control, focusing on those back muscles on that side of the leg we're lifting. My right lower back, I'm lifting my right leg and slowly bringing it down. So I'm exhaling because it's an efforting practice right now. I'm exhaling into the effort. In usual yoga gestures, usually it's an inhale if we're not doing hard work, if we're just stretching. Okay, slowly bringing it down. We have 2 more. I'm going to change and bring my fist onto the chair. My wrist is getting a little bit tired, so make micro adjustments as needed. And bring it up, hold a little bit more for 4, pulse it up, 3, 2, and 1. Great, let's step down. We're going to take that same knee and stretch it out. Okay, driving the opposite leg through the floor, bring it into the body, Chin Mudra, and then we'll extend it out into a candle stretch, arms to T, and bring that knee back into your chest, and you can just hold on to your hip with one hand and bring that knee out to the side. So first variation, second, wrap your peace fingers around your big toe, keep driving that supporting leg through the floor, and you're coming into Pasthastasana. Here we go. So focus on that supporting leg for 4, for 3, for 2, and for 1. Well done. Okay, so we're going to just give a little massage to the low back here and the butt. Don't forget your butt. A little back bend. Oh, that feels good. And then we'll do a forward bend, Uttanasana, and a halfway lift. So I like my hands on my thighs and reaching the crown forward. Let's do that again. Forward fold, halfway lift, Ardha Uttanasana, and then come all the way up and come into standing cobra. Pressing those hips forward. Oh, that's good. Bend your knees as you go back more. Coming up and doing a couple more circles here. Okay. We're going to sit down on the chair, get a little stretch, and then we'll have a little mini water break. Okay, so let's do a pigeon stretch, ankle to thigh of the right leg, and we're going to lean forward. So pressing down with my hands above the knee, never on your knee joint. Breathing into the stretch. Smiling, it feels good. It hurts so good. Comfortably uncomfortable, as one of my friends would say. Okay, above the other knee and slowly coming down and forward, noticing which side is a little tighter, or maybe you're lucky and they both just feel great. Okay, let's give ourselves a hug for a stretch here, and tap the sides of your chair, change the cross of our arms. Just gently, with shoulders down, away from the ears, turn your head gently from side to side. Part your teeth a little bit here so you're not clenching. And just bring the head from side to side. Let's hold it on the left side and wrap that arm around and reach down with the opposite arm. And then go ahead and switch. And hands to the back of your head, chin to chest, elbows in. And then open up, take a big inhale and exhale. We'll just take a little mini water break. Hey everybody, let's rock a little more. So if you've got a block, you can do it in between your legs, pillow, or ball. Anything goes. Okay, we're going to squeeze into that block and release. And as you squeeze, you're going to tighten everything below the waistline, your butt, your belly, your inner thigh muscles, just like one of those Suzanne Summer things they had back in the day, aging myself. You squeeze in there and release. And we're on a spring, and yes, I had one. Squeeze, 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 and release, but try not to squeeze your face up. Exhale, squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Inhale, release. And then squeeze and pulse. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and hold, 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 and release. Good job. Let's add some arms. Let's say you. Let's reach forward, squeeze into that block. I'm going to turn mine sideways. Feels a little weird. So I'm going to lean back. I'm not going to touch the back of my chair because I want to work my abs more. And I'm going to pull forward. So inhale, squeezing your block. It's like you're rowing a boat. Squeeze. As you come forward, squeeze those shoulder blades together. Exhale, push it away, pull it back. Push, pull. Inhale and exhale. Don't forget to breathe. 8 more. 7 more. 6 and 5 and 4 and 3. How we doing? Come on, only 2 more. And 1 more. And let's just pulse it out. Lean forward a little bit and keep squeezing and releasing your shoulders. Working that upper back. Very important. Good job. Okay, let's bring the arms up. Keep your left arm up and work your right arm. So I'm going to add the block, squeeze, and release. Squeeze your block and release. Don't forget your buns. You can grunt and groan. It makes you feel better. Ha! We'll do a little power breath. Ha! It's called a ha kriya from the solar plexus. We go ha! 4 more. Ha! 3 more. Ha! And ha! Okay, just move those arms up and down and give those arms a break. Let's roll the shoulders back and down. Okay, other side. Are you ready? Are your shoulder blades plugged down your back? I hope so. So we're going up and down, keeping this one in static contraction. And I'm pulling and I'm pressing. I'm using a light weight, but I'm still really activating it more by just not having a limp arm. I'm making muscles. Okay, squeeze that block and release. If you want to add the ha, just to relieve some pent-up energy. Ha! Ha! Couple more. Ha! And 1 more. Ha! And then let it out. Move it across. This is great for your abs and obliques. That's it. It's a little bit of a twist here. And I'm still squeezing the block, by the way. I hope you are too. Squeeze it. And let's lean back a little bit. Oh yeah, come onto your tippy toes. 4 more, 3 more, 2 more, and 1 more. Well done. Lose those weights just for a second. I'm going to bring the block up and down. If you can't do that, if it's too much, just do 1 knee at a time and take your block out. So hands behind your back, and we're going to crunch. Exhale and inhale. I'm flexing my feet, seems to activate your abs a little more. Exhale and inhale back. That's it, do what you can. If you have to come out and start again, go ahead. 8 more. 7, 6, we're getting stronger. Yep, and 4 more. We got this. 3, yes I can. And 1, well done. Leaning down, and we're going to just cross the body and touch opposite toe. You need to move your block in a little bit, go ahead. So release your back as well. 4 more, 3 more, 2 more, and 1 more. Good job. Interlace your fingers, reach those palms forward, and bring them up. Okay, let's take this block out for now. Put it behind our back. We're going to bring our fingertips behind our ear, open the chest. If this is too high and it's uncomfortable, you can go to shoulders and do it this way. We're going to do elbow, knee. So to make it a little harder, don't touch bottom on the return with your foot. So So you're maintaining some contraction. Here you get a little break when you touch bottom. So work it. You're worth it. 4 more, 3 more, 2 more. We're gonna hold this last one. Hold it, tuck and squeeze. Lift it up and pulse it for 4, 3, 2, and 1. And then bring that knee into your chest. Bring it across your body for a nice piriformis stretch. Okay, well done. Let's go to the other side. So here, or you can even do it this way if you have shoulder issues. So let's do it. We're exhaling as we lift that knee. Exhale, exhale, inhale. For 4, 3, 2, holding 1, squeeze those obliques, squeeze those abdominals. Grab that shin bone and take it across. Good job. Hands behind, left knee circles back. You want to make it a little harder, pick up your right foot off the floor. Just for a little added challenge. And reverse. If that's too much, of course, put it back on. If you need to use your hand on your leg and help you out, go ahead. Once you get going, you might be able to release it. Okay, good job. Toe touch, a little break, a little break. Before we go to the other knee, we're going to touch our shoulders, toes, shoulder, sky. That's it. I like little breaks in between. Just mixes things up. Exhale gives me time to forget what I just did. Okay, just reach it up. 4 more. 3 more to remember. 2 more. And 1. Okay, other side. Put my hands behind. And again, backward circles. This one's going to have a little smaller range of motion. If you want to lift that other foot, go ahead. So you can keep those hands behind, or you can interlace in front. That way you're working a little harder, always looking for different options. We're going to go the other way. Okay, good job. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring that knee into your chest. And that was really good. Okay, so let's just march it out here. Happened to my music. Just excuse me 1 second. Sing yourself a little song. There we go. Thank you. Patience is kindness in action, right? Okay, so just marching it out a little bit here. Let's bring our arms up and down, just getting our heart rate in between. That's it. Lift those knees. Lift those knees. I like to throw in a little bit of energy work. 8 more. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, let's lean back, hands behind, extend that leg. So I want you to actually feel like you're pressing something against that leg. So you're resisting that leg coming forward to work your quads. So I can really feel this in my quads here. And we're going to bring it out to the side, and we're going to do little lifts working the hip flexors. 4, 3, 2, and 1. And switching, let's touch our toes first for a back stretch. Always need to counter stretch what you're doing so we don't get stiff. And again, pretend like as you bring that leg in, you're resisting the movement. So press against it as the thigh comes in, you're pushing it away. We can really feel that, feeling that in the abs and the quads. I'm going to bring it out to the side and do little lifts, activating my hip flexors, getting them stronger. 3, 2, and 1. Well done. Okay, let's take our weights. We're going to do a little tricep work. So I'd like to get this yoga with weights in here. I'm going to double up on mine. If If you feel more comfortable standing, you can always do that, or you can just get one butt cheek off the chair, one wide to the side so you are stable, and one foot in front. So we're going to bring it out nice and steady, and notice the lower arm doesn't work. Tricep extension or kick back. And again, if you've got a heavier weight, you might not want to bring it in front of the hip, because that will get into your back shoulder muscle, your rear deltoid. So just bringing it slowly, slow controlled movement is really king. So let's resist the swing back with the weights. So press it out and think resist coming in. Squeeze it out and resist that movement in. Exhale, inhale, we'll count to 2. 1, 2, little pause, and in. 2, try not to strain the elbow, using the tricep muscles, and in. 2, out, 2, in, 2, out, 2, and in for 3. 3, 2, 1, and resist 2, 3. 3, 2, 1, in, 2, 3, one more. And then we'll do 4 singles. Sink it out slow and sink it in slow. Good. That's it. Breathe it out. Exhale it out. Guess what? Last one. Hold it if you can. Hold it still or give me little dips. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Very powerful. And even though my weights aren't heavy, it's powerful because we executed it correctly. We did it slow, meticulous, attaching the mind to the muscle. So concentrating on what I'm doing and engaging my muscles really makes a difference. Okay, shake that thing out. We're going to do some lat pulls on that side. So again, if you want to come off the chair, if your butt's getting sore, go ahead. Otherwise, you're going to reach right in front of your shoulder and wrap your elbow into the spine, getting the whole lats that go along your side waist and well into your back. Looking down at the floor now so I don't get a stiff neck. I hope you are too. Squeeze, and we'll pulse for 3. We're going to go 3, 2, 1, and press it down, slow and steady. Remember, up we go, 2, 3, and slowly resist it down. Again, we go up, 2, 3, resist down. 1 more, and then let's do 4 singles. For 4, for 3, for 2, and for 1. All right, good job. Let's shake it out, shake it out, shake it out. Give yourself a little massage, a little love before we start the other side. You have to roll your wrists out here and reverse and wiggle the fingers. Okay, so we're going to go to the other side. Sounds like a good idea doing both sides, right? So position yourself, one butt cheek off. You can even hold onto the chair with your opposite hand. And we're going to do the tricep extension. So hand, forearm, and from the hip I'm going back, slow and steady. Remember, you don't want to be looking at the video. You want to look down so your neck is long and relaxed, not getting strained and sore. We're going to go for 2 and 2. So we go 2, back, and 2, in. We go 2, back, we go 2, in. Squeeze those muscles and let them come in slow. Exhale and inhale. For 3, we go 3, 2, 1, and in. 2, 3. We go out. 2, 3, and in. 2, 3. One more out. 2, 3, and in. 2, 3. Hang in there. We got 4 singles. Squeeze it out. And bring it in. Try not to strain your elbow at the end of the stretch. So work the muscles, not the elbow joint. Squeeze it out. So keep a little micro bend in the elbow. And then bring it out. Pulse it up. 7, 6, 5, and we go 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. Well done. Shake out that arm and we'll go into our lat pulls and I'll see what's going on with this music. Okay, sorry about that. Give you a chance to breathe and take your mini break, right? Little sip, hydrate like crazy. Okay. My sister's music. If you're out there watching, Patty, hello. And hi to Kathy. Don't want her getting a little bit left out. Okay, you guys ready to rock? Let's do it. I used to say like starting a lawnmower, but I don't think anybody's starting lawnmowers these days. Thank God. Okay, pull it back. And I'm wrapping my elbow in so I get the muscle that wraps into my back as well. Squeeze it back, squeeze it and wrap it in to the spine. Exhale and inhale for 4, for 3, for 2, and let's pulse it out. Squeeze it in there. 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, good job. Okay, let's come up and down. So pressing it up and coming down. Good. Up and down. And it helps a little bit by bringing your arms forward, palms are facing in, shoulders down. Up we go. Let's bring our feet up when we return now. Up with the feet, working the abs a little more. Exhale, a little crunch there. Huh. And huh. 4 more. 3 more. 2 more. And 1 more. Stay here. I want you to pedal. Hands behind if you need to. If you don't need those hands for support, you're gonna just circle your arms forward. I'm not touching the back of the chair because I want to work my abs more. A little bit faster. You can always do this with one leg, and we'll switch and then switch in between. Okay, we're going to back pedal and we're going to do the arms. And again, if this is too hard, hands on the chair behind your back. So you can start that way, or you could do it like this, one at a time, if it's too hard. I'm going to backward circles with my arms. I think we can synchronize that, right? Hopefully. That's it. For 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. Well done. Okay, good job. Let's crisscross the weights, touch our back. And then come up, touch our left foot 4 times, and 3, and 2, and 1, and change. Come all the way up, touch your back, 3, 2, we'll alternate for 8. If you can, hang in there, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Well done. Open those arms, circle back, circle forward, and let's come on up. We're going to stand behind the chair here. Bring our legs wide into goddess squat. So, and as I come down, my knees want to collapse in. So I don't want to let them. So I'm pressing them out. And again, it's the same principle, lifting up through the arches of your feet and pressing down through the pinky side. That will anchor and stabilize your legs. Now my butt's sticking out and I don't want it doing that. It puts pressure on my low back. So I'm going to draw the tailbone under. You can let it go to its natural curve. I like mine a little bit under. Just don't feel any, if you're feeling strain on it, adjust it. Usually just draw it under like an inch or 2. Okay, so I'm pressing my thighs apart. You're going to lift up your right heel and come out and shift your weight to the left a little bit. We're just going to have hands at prayer or holding the chair if you need. Or you can have one hand on your thigh and the other one on the chair. So just working an inner groin stretch here. Very powerful and working our bone density here. Very, very important, right? We're gonna shift to the other, let's come back up and out of it. Just shake out your legs a little bit. Okay, coming down again. All right, we're lifting up the left heel and I'm shifting my weight to the right a little bit to work that side harder. And I'm just kind of bobbing up and down. You want to make it harder, hands at prayer on Toli Mudra, or one hand can be on the chair, one on your thigh, and just kind of making your way into a little more difficult as you feel fit. Okay, coming up, we're going to go down and up. Remember, we want to press our thighs back, going down, and squeeze our butt to come up. So let's do that. Thighs, butt. Thighs, butt. Exhale and inhale. That's it. You got it. Looking good. Try to go down a little deeper. Let's go all the way down. Make sure you're not below your knee level. Come a quarter of the way up. Breathe. Come halfway up, 3/4 up, and all the way up. All the way down and up. Singles, 4, 3, 2, and holding it down at the bottom and pulse it out for 8, 7, belly in, 5, and we got 4, 3, 2, and 1. All the way up. I know you're feeling that. Heels and toes out and come on up. You're squeezing your legs together. Okay. And then heels touch and coming down. Okay, good job. All right, so what we're gonna do now is we're gonna bend your left leg. You can be on your forearms or hands. Just bend it a little bit, working that hip. Okay, just working a little bit of the hip muscle. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's bring it across and press your hips back. Little stretch. Step it in, little toes touch, and do a nice stretch from here. Okay, other side. Squeezing your legs together to stabilize. Other side. My right leg, I'm going to bend. I'm keeping it bend. You don't need to straighten it up. So just my foot's in flexion, my instep to the floor, and I'm lifting and lower. I'm also strengthening my supporting leg. So it's win-win situation. 4 more, 3 more, 2 more, 1. Cross that same leg behind. The other one, sit back and stretch those hips out. Come on up tall, slide that foot into your other pinky toe. Squeeze those legs together. Stretch to one side. Stretch to the other side. Okay? And then we're going to take a small weight, a light weight, or your ball. We're going to do I think I'll keep it this way. Change my mind. All right, so the weight behind your leg, or you don't have to use a weight, you're just going to squeeze it. We're going to work the glutes a little bit, so you can come to a good place. You might want to be closer to your chair, you might want to lengthen outward. So we're just doing little lifts through the heel, and again, you don't have to have a weight. This will really squeeze and make you have nice tight tush. Right, so just up and down, reaching through that heel, squeezing that weight or the ball, or just squeezing your legs together. Bottom and the top of your leg. Up we go, 3, 2, and 1. And then bring it out to the side, fire hydrant, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take that out, and I'm sure feeling that. We're just going to bend halfway forward and circle that weight. If you don't have weights, you just make gentle fists and circle. Good for the shoulders. And reverse. We have one more side to go. Feel like we're getting a really good workout here. And stretching. So we're going to bring it into the other leg. I'm squeezing it up. My foot's in flexion. And I'm lifting and lowering. Just in line with my other knee. You'll feel it in your glutes. Up and down. Exhale, slow it down a little. Breathe through your nose and your mouth. 4 more. Here's 4, 3, 2, holding one at the top and lift, little lifts, getting that nice little burn. I'm also, since I'm coming forward, I'm strengthening my shoulders and upper back and to the fire hydrant. Opening it out to the side, strengthening the supporting leg. Okay, bring it up, put it down. We're going to do a little back bend here. Okay, we're going to do airplane pose here. So 1 foot on the floor behind. So I'm going to start with my left and driving your right leg through the floor. Try to lift that up and balance. Stay high and light. If this is hard for you, you want to keep it light. Maybe even your back toe gently on the floor. And then if you'd like to, you can come forward more. And if you want, arms extend and palms in for warrior 3. It's a much harder balance. And coming in. Lift that supporting leg up and down and stretch out that hip. Other leg, we're going to switch. Okay, so this gets a lot of work, that supporting leg. And bring your right toes back, so you lightly touching, feel it out. Extend your arms, spread your fingers, so you have good spatial awareness from right to left. And you're going to lift up that back leg. So you might need to stop here, or you can try to come into the full pose. Palms in, body parallel to the floor. And bring that foot down and bring the other leg up. Okay, good job, good work. We're going to have a few minutes, 5 minutes of meditation. So have a little sip of water. Turn off the music. Take a few relaxing breaths. And if your feet don't touch the floor, I would get a block or something to rest them on. You want your back to touch the back and your feet. Oh, we have a couple minutes here. So I'm going to just do a quick forgiveness meditation. Bring your hands to your heart and just focus, if you will, on forgiving yourself for something, or maybe somebody that's been causing you a little bit of irritability. So invite them into your heart space. And just know that we all make mistakes in our life. We make some poor choices. And that it's not them that you're mad at. It's just a decision or an action. Or it's the way we viewed it. But knowing, as they say in yoga, we don't ever lose our inner peace. We just stray away from it. So wherever it is, you can say, I forgive so-and-so or a situation because they haven't really disturbed my inner peace. That never leaves us. We just choose to stray or maybe get agitated, but we want to stay in that place of peace from a yogic perspective and through other spiritual modalities. So again, I am not angry. I forgive so-and-so or this event, could be any situation, or myself, because it did not really disturb my inner peace. I forgive blank because they did not disturb my inner peace. And then we can just finish up by saying, forgiveness is for me. Forgiveness sets me free. And smile 2 more times to yourself or out loud. Forgiveness is for me. Forgiveness sets me free. And again, forgiveness is for me. Forgiveness sets me free. So hands to your heart. Thank you so much. I'm sure your energy is percolating through you, and you're going to go out and really make the best of your day today. You made a good choice coming, and take some of that happiness that we're born with Choose to be happy. Take it with you into your life. Every day, make that choice to be happy in the morning, whether you feel grumpy or not. Just say to yourself, I choose to be happy because I want to be happy. Okay, happiness is for me. Happiness sets me free. So thanks for being here. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Namaste and Sat Nam.